Hey babes, so today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to tell you guys a story about the time that I almost gave myself a concussion. But just to expand on the title, this is a story about the time that I almost gave myself a concussion because I was running from a cockroach. Okay? Preface of the whole story, I'm terrified of cockroaches, okay? And then I'm definitely terrified of the ones that can fly, okay? Terrified, I cry, I can't handle, I'm scared, I literally run from them, I can't handle them. So before I tell the story, I'm just going to give you a bit of detail about how my house is situated and the area that the whole almost gave myself a concussion thing happened. So this door right here leads into my room's bathroom, the private bathroom, and then this door leads to the hallway, and directly across the hallway is another door that leads to the hall bathroom. Okay, my private bathroom room door, and directly across, like right across, is the hall, like the public bathroom, the hall bathroom, whatever. So I was in here and I think I wanted to take a bath, but the tub was dirty, like it wasn't clean enough for me. So I was going in the hall bathroom to get like the tub cleaner and scrub brushes and stuff. And I was ready in my towel, like I was prepared to take a bath, but the tub was too dirty. So I went out in my towel across the hall and got the stuff to clean. While I was in the bathroom, usually we don't have much roaches here. We don't have any really. But because I am just so scared of them, the second I open any door to go into any room, I open the door and I look as far as my eye can see. So if I was going into this room, I would open this door, and I would stand outside of the door and I will look as far as my eye can see. And then I would run through, like shoot through the door, and then just look everywhere. And then once I was sure the coast was clear, then I would come into the room. But I didn't do that this one time. The only time that I did not do that was when I went across the hall to get some stuff to clean the tub with a towel on. And as soon as I opened the door and walked into the bathroom, there was a cockroach on the back of the door. And I was already in the bathroom. And so it walked from the back of the door onto like the little, like the ledge piece. Oh, I'm kneeling on my bed, by the way. So yeah, it was on the little, like the little ledge piece for the door. And I got the tub cleaning stuff because it's like shelves in the other bathroom. I got the tub cleaning stuff off the shelf, and when I turned around, the roach was on the ledge piece of the door looking at me. Okay? My first instinct was to run, but the roach was on the ledge piece of the only door that gets into the hall bathroom. Problem number one. So since I couldn't do my first thought, my second thought was to get a weapon. And the only weapon in my reach was the toilet plunger. So I grabbed the toilet plunger, and I was like, what I usually do if I ever see one, like I would stomp really hard or like clap, and that would usually influence them to scurry away. This roach, however, was not having any of that. So I was like stomping, and I was knocking the plunger into like the wall, which is pretty gross now that I think of it, but besides the fact. And I was just trying to like scare it away. What I ended up doing was upsetting the cockroach, obviously a lot more, because it literally jumped off of the friggin' door and flew like directly at me. People say that these things are scared of you. Oh, insects are scared of you. You're bigger than them. They're more scared of you than you are of them. Lies. Because this roach came for my head. So it flew at me, and I just started swinging the plunger around. Keep in mind, I'm in a towel. I'm naked and I'm in a towel. So this hand has the tub cleaner stuff. This hand has the plunger, and I'm swinging the plunger around. And I guess before I went in the bathroom, someone had been in there already, so the floor was wet. And as I'm swinging the plunger and holding the tub cleaning stuff and running from this roach while maintaining eye contact with it, I take a step back and I slip in the puddle of water that someone left outside of the tub, and I fall in the tub, like back on, and the roach still coming at me, and I'm still swinging the plunger, and for some reason I'm still like clutching these tub cleaner things in my arm. And as I fall back into the tub has like a soap dish thing, but it's a really shallow one. It's not like one of the really long soap dishes, it's like a short one. And I hit my head against the soap dish. Like I hit like right in here against the soap dish. And when I was falling back, I was screaming. And one of my cousins heard me screaming, and she came right in, and when I tell you guys, I was bawling, tears like a child, crying my eyes out, like to the point where I couldn't speak. I was just so deep in my feel. Like that's how scared I was. Like I'm literally terrified of these things. I was so scared. I had an actual panic attack. First panic attack that I think I've ever had in my entire life. I had one. And so yeah, like I said, when I fell back, I was screaming, and my cousin came in, and I guess she assessed the situation. She saw the roach, she killed it, and then she came to me while I was still in the tub crying, because I didn't have the sense to like get out of the tub. So I was still laying there clutching these tub cleaners with this plunger still in my hand in the tub, crying. And I think my hair was in like 2 buns, so like 1 bun on the top and then a bun on the back. So the soap dish thing didn't really like hit my scalp as hard, but it still did get my scalp. I hit my head so hard that the bun came loose, and it made contact with my scalp. And so yeah, I got out of the tub. She took the tub cleaners from me. She took the plunger. She's like, look, I killed it. It's okay. It's okay. It's dead. I killed the roach. Look, you don't have to cry. She was literally talking to me like the same way that you would talk to a baby. Okay. So yeah, she was literally coddling me, like, because I was still in such a state of like shock and panic and pure fear that like I was so scared that I literally could not even focus. Like I could not focus on anything at all. So yeah, she's like, oh yeah, look, I killed it. Look, you don't have to cry. She was wiping my tears. Like that's how much I was crying. She's like, you don't have to cry. Look, I killed it. It's okay. It's okay. And so she showed me that she killed it. And then I told her that I hurt my head, and she was like, okay, well, let me see. And I did have a little cut. It was bleeding a little bit, but it wasn't anything big. So I just put some peroxide on the spot that I got cut, and she offered to clean the tub for me, but I didn't want to take a bath. I just took a shower after that. I was just so traumatized. And then even after that, like once I told people like what had happened and why I was crying and why I screamed, they laughed. And I was so hurt. I was like, I could literally have gotten a concussion just now. You guys think this is funny. It's not funny. Life is not a joke. But looking back at it now, I could laugh. If I was to see a flying cockroach, the same thing would probably happen, because like I said, I'm still terrified. The experience did nothing but scare me more, because now I feel like that one little flying roach's family is out to get me, so I gotta watch my back. But yeah, guys, that was a story about the time I almost gave myself a concussion because I was running from, well, really, I wasn't running from a roach. I was trapped. The roach trapped me. I was trapped by a cockroach. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I hope you guys got a good laugh out of my pain. And I will see you guys in my next video.